You ever look up at the sky and wonder why it's so far away? You know, if the sky is up there, shouldn't it be closer? Well, I'm a scientist, and this is my channel. And today we're going to answer that question. Why is the sky so far away? I mean, just think about it. If I were to stand on the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa, which is 830 meters tall, and I throw a baseball straight up into the air with all my might, assuming no air resistance, that baseball would go straight up at a constant velocity until it hit the atmosphere of Earth. And then it would slow down as it passed through the atmosphere, eventually coming back down to Earth. But it still wouldn't reach the sky. So the sky must be really far away. If you've seen the movie Inception, you might think that the sky is actually right here, and that's what gives us the impression that it's so far away. But of course, that's not true. So then how far away is the sky? Well, let's imagine for a second that we're flat. Okay, so we're living on a piece of paper, and we have this dot up here, and we want to get to that dot. Well, if we were flat, it would be really simple. We could just draw a straight line to that dot. But we're not flat. We live on a sphere, and our sphere happens to be spinning really fast. So now we have to take that line and warp it around the surface of the sphere. That line is now a great circle. And the shortest great circle route between any of the points on a sphere is a straight line between those 2 points. So the distance from here to the sky is the shortest possible distance along the surface of the Earth, and that distance is called the radius of the Earth. So if we wanted to get to the sky, we'd have to travel along this great circle route, which has a length equal to the circumference of the Earth, which is about 40,000 kilometers. Now, of course, we can't actually do that because the Earth is full of oceans and mountains and stuff. But if we were able to drill a hole straight through the center of the Earth, the sky would be 40,000 kilometers away. But wait a minute, I thought the Earth was a sphere. If it's a sphere, then there should be an outer surface and an inner surface, and they should be the same distance from the center. So if the sky is 40,000 kilometers away on one side of the Earth, shouldn't it also be 40,000 kilometers away on the other side of the Earth? If I dug a hole through the Earth and came out the other side, I should be able to see the sky right there, only 40,000 kilometers away. But that's not what happens. Instead, when I came out the other side, I would see the same ground I started on. So where's the sky? Well, it turns out that the sky isn't up there. It's actually here. The sky is all around us. We just like to pretend that it's up there. When we look up, we're actually looking down at the underside of the cloud layer. When we look down, we're actually looking up at the top of the cloud layer. The sky isn't just up there. It's everywhere. And the reason we can't touch it is because we're stuck down here on the ground. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, you said that the sky is all around us, but that doesn't explain why it feels like it's so far away. Why does the sky feel so far away? Well, that's because it is so far away. I mean, sure, the sky might be technically all around us, but the closest part of the sky is still 100 kilometers away. That's how far the cloud layer starts, and the further away the sky gets, the more blue it looks. That's because the molecules in our atmosphere scatter blue light more than they scatter red light. So if we look up at the sky, we're actually seeing the blue light that's being scattered by our atmosphere, and because the sky is so far away, most of the blue light gets scattered away before it reaches our eyes. So the sky looks dark blue. But if we were in space, where there's no atmosphere, the sky would look black. So the sky is both very close and very far away. It's close because it's all around us. It's far because it's 100 kilometers away. And that's why the sky is so far away. Do you know what else is far away? The subscribe button. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and click it. Also, a special thanks to my patrons for supporting this channel. Without your support, I wouldn't be able to make videos like this. If you'd like to support the channel, you can go to a website. Until next time, I'm the host. This has been my channel. And remember, the most important thing is to keep an open mind.